Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiration Morning Live. I am Christina Crowley, and I am glad to have you here with me today. This is number 114, and what I want to talk about today is finishing strong. Uh, Sorry, I am getting, I have my phone on here, and it does distract me from time to time, though I don't mean for it to. But I want to say good morning and welcome. This is my number 114, and I do want to talk today about finishing strong because, in the past, I know with goals that I've been trying to reach, going after my passion and trying new different things, and, being a multi-passionate woman, there are any number of things that you start throughout the year or that you try throughout the year. And, there are things that have, great meaning to you, but with life, we get a little busy, it just things get in the way. Life gets in the way. And, when I want to talk about finishing strong for this year, I think the end of the year is an awesome thing. I think the end of the year is an awesome time to, try that, to do that, to see that deadline at the end of the year, put some more goals into action and to finish some things that are important to you. But, paying the rent, working, kids, pets, other things can and tend to get in the way. And so I think what I love about the end of the year, not just the wonderful fall coffee mugs, winter coffee mugs. I have my snowman today. Not just those kinds of things, but, having and doing things that are important to you. What did you let get in the way? And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm really not. I'm saying that in a way of, yeah, I understand, because I'm the same. Things get in the way for me. I want to say hello, good morning. I see we have a couple of people watching. Thank you very much. I was a little distracted for a moment, looking away, not looking into the camera, because I'm sharing this on my personal page. Just going straight live today with Be Live and seeing how that works out, because trying something new with it. And I'm happy that you're here today and, talking about finishing the year strong. We always talk about New Year's resolutions, and we start out the new year good. And as they say at the gym, it clears out, before probably the end of January, definitely before the end of February. So, we start the year strong, but what about just finishing it strong? Finishing things so that you're going into those New Year's resolutions going, yeah, I did well last year. Fresh in your mind is what you finished, what you did, what you tried to do, what you started to accomplish, and what you learned along the way. And as busy as life gets at the end of the year, and I know that too, with Thanksgiving, with Hanukkah, with Christmas, with, the kids out of school, go back and really kind of reflect on what you were doing and what did you kind of let go to the wayside that is dear to your heart, that maybe somebody sneered at you doing. As much as the new year is about new beginnings, finishing the year strong is about being able to look back and see that I put my own resolve in, as a priority, as in much of a priority as everything else. And, if it takes getting up 15 minutes earlier, if it takes tuning out that person in your life who isn't supportive, because there are a number of people. I know one person in particular, their family isn't supportive of their dreams and their goals and what they, in the back of their mind, what they want to do. And I kind of understand that, but I kind of don't, because my sisters and my parents have always been very supportive. They've always been, go for it, make sure you can pay your rent first. But after that, go for what you want, because we only live once. Life is so short. And, try. So in finishing the year strong, I think it's important to go back and look at those things, to maybe finish a few things we didn't. If we wanted to learn how to start knitting, if we wanted to improve our relaxation techniques, our meditation, take 15 minutes and do it. There are things that don't take very long, but it does add up over time. It does add up. And, there are snowballing cumulative effects that are good for you. Think about things in that way. I like to visualize how I want things. And sometimes it really works out for me because you're telling your mind what you really want. And I think subconsciously, then you go and you work for it. You do have to put in the work. I know in my Twitter bio, it says, I love the law of attraction with action. And you can't have, you've got to ask for what you want. You've got to state it sometimes, even if it's just yourself or putting it on paper and put a plan into action. And, it'll make the new beginnings of the new year even better. Finishing strong and having some, little successes in your rearview mirror, I think are a good thing to go forward. And, and I love the old adage of, the rearview mirror is small, but your dashboard, your front windshield is huge, and you can look out on that and keep moving forward. But I think also make yourself a priority. We do have a little bit to learn from the past and looking back. But I think when you finish the new year strong, your new beginnings can be just as meaningful. And, I help people who go after their passion. And I know that they struggle with the pain of not finishing things, of wanting something but not being able to find the time. And I do say that, I understand and I remember feeling like I'm not going to be able to accomplish what I want. I don't know how to do that. The resistance that comes through. I know the pain of resistance. We all struggle with it every day. And I think it's knowing within ourselves that we all struggle with it and we all deal with that. And if you aren't getting the outer support you need, that's what I've talked about this week. We need to give ourselves the support from inside. We need to decide for ourselves how we want to go forward, and that we do, and that, not that their opinion and everybody else's opinion is meaningless, but that, you can have resolve to catapult yourself forward, to follow your passion, to help you through your biggest challenges. Sometimes not getting the support in our life is our biggest challenge, and that keeps us from finishing strong. It's easy to go get that cup of coffee rather than saying, I'm going to take 15 minutes here and I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to wait in, heaven forbid, the coffee line today. I'll make my coffee at home and I will work on my project that is important to me. I think in finishing the year strong, it's just good for us. It's good for us to decide how we're going to finish strong. And maybe that's that you're going to do X, Y, and Z, but make the time for it. Put the plan into action. Go after your passion. Finish the year with your passion of how you want it. I truly believe that. All righty. I want to say, thank you to those of you who are here live. Thank you so much. And feel free to give me the thumbs up. Please feel free to give me a shout out. Feel free to give me some comments. Share this on your timeline if you feel this would be helpful to others. If you feel that this has been helpful, I really do appreciate that. And let me sip of coffee. Oh. Sorry. I really enjoy doing these here. And I really do enjoy the comments that I get, the personal messages. I really do appreciate those. And every day I think about what do I want to do to make my passion a reality, to put the vision in my mind and make it what is I do and see every day. And it always takes work, and it always takes planning and action. And action. And sometimes we just need to ask for what we want. Sometimes that is a big part in finishing strong. I know that, sorry, my phone is buzzing and making noise, and I just want to say, ask for what you want. Sometimes you'll be surprised at the answers you'll get. Sometimes all you need to do is ask and be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. I think people who are willing to be vulnerable, I think in some ways that, I know that when I am vulnerable, sometimes I don't always get the reaction that I want, but I feel better. I feel I'm in my honest, I'm in myself. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to give me some thumbs up, some hearts. I really appreciate those. They're fun to see those going through on the replay. Alrighty. So how do you plan to finish the year strong? What does finishing the year strong mean to you? For me, it means catching up on a few of the projects that I've kind of let go during the year, and a few of my goals that I set out as New Year's resolutions that I put on the back burner, so that I could go into the new year with my New Year's resolutions. And I know that's a cliche, but I like New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions to me means hope. It means I have hope for a future that I planned. I have hope for all of the goals and aspirations that I have. And in being a multi-passionate person, it means that I could create the life that I want to live and love, the life that I create. That's what, finishing the year strong means to me, and going into New Year's resolutions, being happy and healthy. Alrighty, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you being here. I appreciate the comments. So if you have any comments, feel free to put them in the comments now. I will see them. I always respond to them, and I always do appreciate them. And feel free to share this. I really do enjoy seeing that it has gotten a share. I appreciate those as much as the hearts and the thumbs up. And I'm going to be doing more Facebook Lives. I really do enjoy doing this. And this is number 114. And, some of the ideas that I have for what I talk about and what I talk with you about is, it comes from, some of the responses I get. It comes from, some of my reading. Sometimes it comes from the memes that I post. Sometimes I kind of follow that theme. But then sometimes, I feel the need to speak about something else. But I do love to take into consideration what those of you who watch want me to talk about. Alrighty. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you on my next Facebook Live. Ta-ta.